So we're back here. We're going to get some yeast going. I've got 3/4 of a cup of warm water and then 2 1/4 teaspoons. That's going to be 1 packet of yeast if you have it by the packet, and about a teaspoon of sugar. All right, next we're going to take 2 cups of all-purpose flour and we're going to add about a teaspoon of salt. And if you feel like it, go ahead and throw some garlic or onion powder in here, some Italian seasoning, whatever you like, because it's homemade. After your yeast, watery sugar stuff gets all foamy like this, we're going to dump that in there and start mixing everything together till it forms a dough. Once it gets, kind of where you can't just put it together with a spoon and you have to use your hands, a good tip is to take some olive oil, get your hands all nice and oily, and then work the dough that way. That way it won't stick to your hands. So basically, as soon as everything kind of comes together and it's all smooth and stuff on the outside, I take it out of the bowl, clean the bowl, and then put a generous amount of olive oil in the bowl, put the dough ball back in there, roll it around so it's coated, and then to cover it. But we're doing a cold proof here for 24 hours, so just stick all this in the fridge and come back right now. Gonna throw these in a cast iron skillet, preheat the oven to 450 and just kind of let them cook while the oven's coming up to temp. We're gonna flour the countertop here and just roll this out. And if you're Italian, right now is the time to look away because I'm breaking out the rolling pin. I did buy pizza sauce, but I left it in my wife's car and she was not home when I did this. So I've got a can of stewed tomatoes right here, just throwing in the blender. I did drain these so there wasn't excess liquids, and I'm just seasoning these to taste with some salt, garlic, onion powder, and some Italian seasoning. Just when it tastes good, stop putting stuff in it. And I just move this over to a saucepan and put it on the stove to simmer and kind of get rid of any extra moisture, thicken up the sauce just a little bit. So it's been 12-15 minutes, however long it takes to do everything I've done and preheat the oven. And I'm taking these sausages out and slicing them up. They're probably going to be just a little bit raw still, but that's fine because we're fixing to bake them on a pizza, so no worries here. While I'm slicing these, I actually have 2 skillets in the oven that I'm keeping warm, and that's going to help me get that crispy bottom. Since I've probably lost both of my Italian viewers, I'm just going to throw some bacon grease in these hot skillets and let that kind of be my non-stick part of this. And I'm going to press this dough down into the edges. Be very careful, these skillets are super hot. And once I get them kind of covering it, I trim up the edges here. Again, super hot skillets, be super careful. And we're just going to top this. A little bit of sauce, some cheese. Yes, it's pre-shredded cheese. Give me a break. I'm making my dough. I made my sauce. And sausage on top of that. And since I have extra cheese, might as well throw it on too. Anyway, got these ready, sticking them in the oven. They'll cook about 20 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. If your cheese starts turning brown, they're done. Who doesn't love pizza? And, crispy and crust on a pizza at home that you did, that I did. I mean, I'm sure you can do it if I can do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed.